Mr. Schenken, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman Brown, Ranking Member Toomey, members of the committee, thank you for inviting me to testify before you today. This hearing has been called for two reasons. The first is to examine the spectacular collapse of the crypto exchange FTX and its sister company Alameda Research, both owned by Sam Bankman-Fried. These companies, valued at more than $32 billion earlier this year, are today worth less than nothing. In fact, they are $8 billion in the hole. The demise of FTX and Alameda represent the most spectacular corporate downfall since Bernie Madoff's Ponzi scheme imploded in the wake of the great financial crisis. It has captured the nation's attention. Like Madoff, FTX and Alameda owe enormous sums to supposedly sophisticated investors such as venture capital firms and hedge funds. And like Madoff, they also owe a lot of money to regular people. However, the carnage at FTX is far more widespread. Madoff defrauded some 37,000 clients. FTX claims 32 times that amount in the US alone. According to FTX, some 1.2 million retail traders, aka regular folks, and 5 million worldwide have lost access to the money they entrusted to FTX. It is unclear when, if ever, they will get any of that money back. The harm to those consumers, I would prefer the term investors, is the second reason we are here today. And it is fitting that I am here, for those people are the focus of my attention. I believe they, and the estimated 40 million other Americans who have invested in cryptocurrency, have been sold a bill of goods. They have been lied to in ways both big and small by a once seemingly mighty crypto industry whose entire existence, in fact, depends on misinformation, hype, and yes, fraud. The first lie is the most obvious. Cryptocurrencies are not currencies by any reasonable economic definition. Even anyone with even an undergraduate degree in economics, such as myself, can tell you that money serves three functions: medium of exchange, unit of account, and store of value. Cryptocurrencies cannot do any of the three well, and they have no hope of ever doing so, for reasons I am happy to discuss at greater length during our session. But in the interest of time, let's keep it simple for now and focus on the present. If cryptocurrencies are not currencies, then what are they? Well, what do they do? How are they used? Via FTX, Binance, and a host of other exchanges, usually domiciled overseas, millions of Americans have used real money to purchase some of the over 20,000 cryptos in existence today. According to a recent Pew study, they are doing so as an investment, a way of making money. So, what do we have in the eyes of the law? We have an investment contract, more precisely, a security, an investment of money in a common enterprise with the expectation of profit to be derived from the efforts of others. To my mind, the four prongs of the Howey test are easily satisfied by every coin, token, or whatever nonsense words the crypto industry attaches to lines of code stored on ledgers called blockchains in an attempt to convey legitimacy or technological sophistication to them. But if these cryptos are securities, they are bizarre ones. They offer no products, no services, no revenue streams. The projects they represent accomplish almost nothing in the real world that cannot be done better by other means, and add no overall value to our economy or any other. They are at best a vehicle for speculation, an exercise in a zero-sum game of chance, much like online poker. At worst, they are an instrument of crime. Surveying the cryptocurrency mania during the summer of last year, I came to a terrifying conclusion. The supposedly multi-trillion-dollar industry was nothing more than a massive speculative bubble bound to pop. Worse than that, I had myriad reasons to believe that the crypto bubble was built on a foundation of fraud. Investment contracts that are effectively valueless are often described as Ponzi schemes, which are regulated under American law by the Securities and Exchange Commission. In my opinion, the cryptocurrency industry represents the largest Ponzi scheme in history. In fact, by the time the dust settles, crypto may well represent a fraud at least 10 times bigger than Madoff. The fact that it has roped in tens of millions of Americans from all walks of life, as well as hundreds of millions of people worldwide, should be of concern to us all. Thank you for your time. I look forward to your questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.